So a love service game to take the opening set. Raonic, another set.
If you can't disrupt the firepower and the artillery, you basically are defenseless, and that's what's happened with Fury. This is a perfect match. This is what happens when you have such big weapons and you execute as well as Raonic did tonight. Similar styles. Raonic just did everything better. Big win for Raonic once again. Yet to lose a set here.
Raonic gets it done with a first serve there. It's wide, 3 times a charm in San Jose. Raonic takes home the SAP Open. What a performance.
Well, there's no
Well, he had the forehand that he wanted, Shardy. He changed his mind at the last second.
How about this? Match points for Raonic. After all this drama, Del Potro is still smiling. Well, you knew that was going in. It was just that kind of night. It just seems like destiny. Milos Raonic. What an ending! An excellent set of tennis from Rafael Nadal has come to an end as he wraps it up 6-2.
15.
Rafael Nadal is your champion in Canada, beating a Canadian on his home soil for his 25th Masters 1000 title.
Just 4 men remained in Montreal for the Rogers Cup, the 6th Masters 1000 tournament of the year, and the Canadians were guaranteed representation in the final for the first time since 1958, with 2 of their own squared off before the blockbuster in the night match. Two men that have played many times as juniors but never on the ATP World Tour, Milos Raonic and Vasek Pospisil, both contested their first Masters semi-final for the chance to represent their proud nation. The world number 13, Raonic, started the match the stronger of the two to take a firm hold in the match.
And there's the end of the set, Milos Raonic.
But the biggest weapon of the man with the most service games won on tour faltered as the enormity of the occasion dawned in the second set.
That's another good shot under pressure by Pospisil.
The world number 71 took the second set to the delight of the crowd, who wanted the contest to go on and on.
To see who goes to the finals.
Midway through the deciding set, Pospisil looked to have the upper hand.
Yeah, he was saying, come on, while he was in the middle of the air.
But a tiebreak was ultimately needed to split the Canadians. Raonic held his nerve to create history in reaching the final and also become the first Canadian to rise to the top 10 in the rankings.
What an ending! The sign from Milos Raonic.
It's a really special feeling. The milestone of being in my first Masters final is big on its own, but especially the fact that it's in home territory here in Montreal, where I spent 3 years of my development, is just great. And to have in front of a crowd that's so supportive like they are here, for me, it's pretty spectacular.
Well, how about that?
We've had some great shots in this match, but that...
Oh, superb start from the Canadian.
The wonderfully named Thunderbird Sports Centre in Vancouver, the venue to host the 2012 finalist Spain. Canada believed they could topple a Spanish team, missing its big-name players.
Playing in the longest 2 out of 3 set Olympic match.
Serving 26 aces in total, that's how he fittingly finished off the match. Canada 1-love up. And the crowd reached fever pitch as Dankovic completed the job to put Canada within a match of beating the #1 ranked tennis nation. Spain holding out to give their country some momentum heading into the final day of competition. And the 6,000-strong crowd were not left disappointed. Raunic's victory sparked huge celebrations amongst the team and marked a historic day for Canadian tennis. Italy faced Canada for the first time in Vancouver for a place in the last four. Vasek Pospisil had the honour of contesting the opening rubber against Andreas Seppi. And Pospisil started the brighter. He raced to a two-set lead, to the delight of the crowd. And the impressive comeback was completed with a 6-3 final set. The Canadian served 25 aces in the match and was in control in most of the rallies, breaking Fognini to complete a straight sets win.
Game, set, match, Canada.
And then kept their composure to secure a fantastic win in front of their ecstatic home fans.
3 sets to 2, 6-3, 6-4, 3.
But the Canadians' firepower proved too much. 35 aces in the match. He broke Seppi for the win.
Game, set, match, Canada.
A magical moment for the world number 16, his teammates and the fans. Belgrade hosted a captivating semi-final between Serbia and Canada, a first meeting between the two nations. The third was no problem either. His straight sets win getting the home team off to a flyer. A mammoth deciding set ended 10-8 to the Canadian. Raonic showing real guts to level the tie at the end of day one.
3-6, 6-3, 10-8.
Another match would finish 10-8 in the decider. This unpredictable tie heating up ahead of the final day. 2-1 to the Canadians now.
6-7.
Crowd pleaser. The Serb talisman took the opening set and won the second 6-2. And it was all Djokovic in the third. Another straight sets win for the world's best. Was needed to clinch it. Tipsarevic sealing Serbia's place in November's final. Easy to see how much this competition means to such a proud nation. And they will take on the Czechs on home soil.